Oh my God, I'm so happy to see you.
What's happened?
What hasn't happened? I just left church and I want to walk through a car wash to take a shower. Oh, well, I saw something that happened here last Friday. I thought I was making a mistake, but obviously I wasn't, because this.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, that's Deacon. He's a thief. So I decided to go snooping around in the basement to see if I can find any documents, because I knew that this man has been a thief this entire time.
Yeah, Tom, my bad. Just had a phone call come in, right? But nobody knows well what I'm doing or how we're doing this. The only thing I need you to do is make sure that the numbers is okay, make sure that the numbers is right. Make sure that you give a little bit to the church so that it looks legal. And we all be fine. You get your cut, I get my cut. The deacons, they get their cut.
I mean, ever since he got on the board, everything's been coming up short. Well, I get down there and I got more than I bargained for. He was on the phone talking to someone and bragging about how much he's been stealing from the church.
Make sure that these numbers is fine. Make sure that you put everything where they're supposed to be. List things where they're supposed to be listed. And then everybody walks away scot-free. This is the perfect scheme. And you know me, I'm just that charismatic one. I'll just make sure that everybody's okay. Just let me do my job. You eat, I eat, we all eat. The church gets a little bit of something on the side, and we'll all be fine. Stop worrying. Stop worrying. You know me. I'm him. I'm that man. And I'm going to make sure that the church continues bringing in money. And the more new faces that we bring in, the more money that comes into our pockets. Feel better now?
It was scary. I mean, really scary. And then my heel hit the floor. I knew he heard me then. I had to get out of there. But I got out of there with the tape. Yeah, that's Deacon.
What's going on?
He's a thief.
Really? I tell you what, next Sunday, we're going to be at service, going to check him out.
I gotta go. I'm so sorry.
Good morning, churchgoers. This is your pastor, Jonathan. I'm so glad to have you here today. We do have a little problem here today. Look, I just want to tell y'all that I need y'all to give to the community today. Simply because we can do so much better as a church and so much better as a community. Besides the church, to give back to the community, the same community that supports us. Especially with these homeless kids out here, we can do so much better with them. And the homeless people as well, we can do so much. And we can do good and be good for them. And we will get back in return. Churchgoers, if I'm not a good enough example for you, then look at Sister Claire over there. Sister Claire, she's done so many good things in the community. And I'm so happy to have her around. Look, just 2 weeks ago, she went out there. She made so much food in the house and she just sat outside. She called me and she said, I need your help. And I said, what do you need me to do? And we went out there and we sat down. We put the table together and she made a whole bunch of food and she made the chicken, the collard greens, and the rice. And it was amazing. And it was amazing. It really was. It was an uplifting and amazing feeling. And I'm sorry, Sister Claire Anna. You were embarrassing a little bit. And you know what? Use her as an example. Just giving back and giving from your heart. Shit.
Hi, this is Shannon Myers of ROP News, and I am here with Shirley and Ross. Shirley and Ross have just solved the money laundering case with Deacon Lewis of the Holy Christ Church in Soho. So, Shirley, Ross, welcome.
Thank you.
Please tell us, how did you solve this case? Tell us. You want to start by telling us?
Oh, yeah. Somebody came up to us and said they had some concern about someone stealing money from a church.
Do we know who that someone is?
Ross did the investigation.
Yes. Well, what we did was, once again, which we are very involved in the area of Soho. We are detectives and we've been on the force for quite some time and got information that there was the deacon stealing from the churchgoers. So we got information from them from private source, and we went to the church that Sunday.
Now, was this a reliable source in that you felt you could trust them? We know you came upon a money laundering case. Was this an informant that you felt you could trust? Or...
Yes, it was reliable.
And how did you go about investigating the deacon?
We just went to service and sat on the last pew and observed and watched.
Ross, what type of behavior did you observe happening?
Well, when we were in the church, we were actually in the back, so he didn't realize who we were until once we came in, and actually I was playing the tambourine. And with that, we came in front of him. Shirley showed ID, and we arrested him right there in front of the churchgoers.
In front of all the parishioners?
Yes.
How did that go? Did it try to protect him? Was there resistance? Was there anger? What was going on?
He knew he was caught.
Yeah.
Yes. Everyone was in church, and they were aware that he was doing that. It was like time. Time was up.
So the parishioners were aware of his behavior, and yet they still continued to donate money?
Well,
It's one of those things where you just have to wait. Lay and wait for just a minute, and then you go in and get him. But the money will be recovered.
All the money
Yes.
will be recovered. How long will it take for an indictment? Do you see any implications? Stopping these things from going through? I mean, what type of evidence other than observing?
We have it on tape. The church has it on tape. They have cameras.
We have more concrete. Good. Tell us, how long have you both been detectives on the force?
About 20 years.
Yeah, me too.
20 years. And I know you've seen a lot over 20 years. Was this one of your more interesting cases, or?
Well, Soho is a very tough area, believe it or not. And we take great pride in what we do as detectives. So every case is on its own, and this was an important one to take care of.
I'm sure the community is very grateful for your dedication and what you do in the community. Are you a foot to street detective, or are you around in the community and everyone knows who you are? So that's why you had to wear the disguise?
Yes.
Well, we want to thank you for coming in today and talking with us and telling us all about the case. What's up next for Shirley and Ross?
I'm just going to take some time off.
But I'm going to be on the streets. I'm always there, protecting Soho.
Protecting Soho. Well, there you have it. Shirley and Ross protecting the streets of Soho, solving crimes and putting the bad guys away. Till then, signing off.
This is Ronan Oliver Productions.